0 for 1 to the ground out to short, infield in. And Kentucky has a scouting report on Schoenfeld. His kryptonite is the breaking ball. He's under the Mendoza line against all breaking balls this year. And he pushes the bunt foul. 0-2. The guy hit the game-winning home run last night. Then they're trying to squeeze a run home with him.
What is it with the three-hole hitters in these two teams lineup? Luke Lawrence, he'll bunt it. Schoenfeld, element of surprise, perhaps.
The people are saying,
go hit it in the seats like you did last night, big fella.
Also added a double to his resume last night. The West Virginia walk-off win.
No, pardon me.
Walk-off. They were the visiting team, and all those heroics came in the top of the ninth. Postseason baseball.
He has accumulated 5 strikeouts thus far. This could be the biggest of his outing to try and keep this a one-run deficit.
Schoenfeld taps it. Bell can't come down. Didn't have enough time to get the run across. And you could see the exasperation in Tyler Bell's face when he saw how far down the line Armani Guzman was.
It won't be an error charged to anyone in the infield earlier in the inning, but already a miscue that has cost them a run. They had Guzman dead to rights between first and second. He eludes the tag, and now he scampers home. Fundamental baseball for another big-time run here early in this ball game, and Guzman yet again a clinic on the base pass here tonight.
John Smith ambushes the first. The top spin single to left.
Ira Austin would be next, it looks like, getting warm in a hurry. And then there he is. Jackson Jelkin has picked up a ball and is now starting to play some catch.
He is the Kentucky ace. Through game 1 against Wake Forest. Matthew Gravlin looks at a strike, 0-1. Longest outing since May 13th of 25. It came in a midweek start against Winthrop. This is his first start this season. He had been used exclusively out of the bullpen.
Well, the way that Kentucky had struggled to throw strikes consistently, it was the best option. It's looked pretty solid to start, but West Virginia has been able to grind some at-bats and make some plays in key situations.
Runner on the move, and it's fouled off. I think one of the questions these staffs have to ask themselves when it comes to what they do out of the bullpen is, what kind of game is this going to be? Is this going to be a 4-3, 5-3 game? Or is this going to be like the first two that they played, where there's going to be ebbs and flows and you're going to give up a big inning here or there but have time to come back?
Remember yesterday, multiple relievers with multiple innings. Niall Adcock, 3 innings. Chase Alderman, 2 1/3. Tommy Skelding, an inning and 2/3. A lot of guys going to have to dig deep here tonight.
So do you think this would be a high-scoring or a low-scoring game?
I mean, you just don't have enough bodies. If you keep running tired arms out there, and that's what they are, that's both sides, you're asking for trouble with fatigue and balls elevated in the zone.
So there's another element to that conversation. If you assume it's going to be a high-scoring game on both sides, maybe you can stick with Susi or some other pitchers just a hair longer. And if they give up a couple in a 14-run game, 2's not going to kill you.
If we're looking at revisionist history, we're due for 20 runs at some point tonight.
Chipped it foul off of the foot of Matthew Gravlin.
Now, flip side here is, what was our outlier tonight? What could we expect from Max Yale? Well, the early answer is the dominance that earned him the Big 12 Pitcher of the Year award. Susie has kind of held himself together here.
Well, do you think he's going to be good for 8 innings?
No, if you get 5 out of Maxiel tonight after what's transpired, I think that'll
shorten the game. But he's not going to be here for a CG.
I don't think so.
Gravlin's been strikeout prone this weekend. He's 4 for 17 with 6 Ks. But he's battled back in this at bat. Susie's payoff with 2 down. We'll wait a moment.
If you're playing along at home where you are in the order, Einish to lefty next, you would think that Susie would at least get a chance to get him with Presser in the hole. And to be direct with you, you also have to set a threshold. What are you comfortable deficit-wise? If it gets to 3 or more, then that automatically tells you Jelkin is going to have to be in here to at least shut down that opposing offense.
Is Susie going over on his own, or are they buying time for the pen?
I think they're buying time, absolutely.
And Jelkin now on the mound, getting loose, the Kentucky ace. There's ball 4. Gravlin works a walk with 2 down, and Smith pushed to second. And Matt Einish comes up, 0 for 1 with a pop up to short.
So still an out at any base if you're the Kentucky defense. And pitching coach Dan Roselle going to come out and A, probably at least talk situationally, B, buy a little more time as Jelkin continues to loosen here.
So which scouting report wins when a guy has reverse splits? Because Matt Einish is hitting .356 against lefties with an OPS of 1020.
I would say that if Einish wants it right now, I would rather be facing Susie than Jelkin.
Sure.
At the same time, my eyes tell me that Susie tonight, with the breaking ball, that's been a great weapon for him. However, your problem, we've already had an issue with a ball getting to the backstop that's cost him a run. That's certainly in the back of his head, and I don't want to put 2 guys in scoring position where 1 hit scores them both.
Meeting over, and now with 2 on and 2 out, Matt Einish waits at the plate. And a first pitch strike. Einish is a sophomore from South Lyon, Michigan, out of Detroit Catholic Central. And he sends it to left field. Hansen has it, and Kentucky escapes any more damage. Leadoff man reaps, and then Armani Guzman started to track me.
Manufacture some runs in a Game 7 winner take all. Anyway, anyhow, find your way on, find your way over, and cash them on in with an opportunity to punch your ticket to the Super Regional.
Your cheeseburger deserves a nice big slice of our Sargento family legacy. You can taste over 70 years of our family commitment to high quality, real, natural cheese in every bite. You have our word on it, you have our name on it.
Sargento.
A promise you can taste.
I'm a 200-year-old elm, and while I might be holding up on the outside, on the inside, I'm dead. Oh man, it feels good to just let go. If you don't have the right home coverage, well, this could break your bank. Switch to Allstate, and you can save hundreds. Put it on my tab. I'll show myself out.
Kraft Mac and Cheese Power Mac. Powered by protein, packed with fiber.
Get 'em up, get 'em up.
The best thing ever keeps getting better.
It's a 2-0 lead for West Virginia, top of the 4th inning. Mountaineers head coach Steve Saban's nice enough to join us. Coach, you've got your ace on the hill. Can you kind of walk us through what the last few days have been like for Maxiell getting him to this point?
Man, he just worked to get ready, worked to prepare, worked to recover, had some shoulder soreness, and just attacked it every day, man. He was doing needling and cold tub and finding a way to feel good. And last night called me and said, I want the ball. And I said, hey, I'm in, but we got to make sure you're 100% good. There's no crutch. There's nothing that's going to prevent you from being excellent. He said, I feel like $1 million. I'm ready to roll. So hard to argue with the Big 12 pitcher of the year wanting the ball.
Amen to that, Coach. You made a little lineup switch with Guzman to the top. Obviously, Gavin Kelly in the 2 spot. How do you like the dynamic duo so far?
They're doing awesome. Those guys are leaders. They're veterans. They want to win for this state and this university, and they play to win every single pitch. So it's one of those situations where you put those guys early in the order and let them do their thing.
We'll let you get back to work. Thank you.
Thank you.
Head coach Steve Saban's second year as the head man here in Morgantown after a number of years as an assistant to Randy Mazey. And Brody Kresser looks at the breaking ball up. Any head coach wants to hear from his ace. I'm ready. Give me the ball.
It's an easy answer. I mean, you've been competing your entire fall and winter and into spring ball to be the guy.
Well, he saw something that he wasn't happy about, and with Yale behind in the count 2-0 to Lawrence, got a visit early in this inning and in this at bat, and as he goes out there, there'll be a couple of guys stirring now in the West Virginia pen. 50 pitches total. I also like what he said. Listen, it's one thing for you want to go and to want the ball. We just got to make sure that you have the ability to give us your best.
And our thought process as we came into tonight, how much can you expect from him? To me, if you got to 5 innings, that was an A effort, and then you turn it over. We saw Jansen Cole, who was in the pen last night potentially in relief work, has started to make his way to the West Virginia bullpen.
So one easy way to do that, by limiting your pitches, limit the free passes. You got away with the hit batter in the 3rd due to the pickoff that ended the inning. Now in for a strike to Lawrence. You can also look at this Kentucky batting order and say, from an attack standpoint, there are very few guys who can hit the ball over the fence. They're not going to hurt you with the bases empty. They hurt you by walking and taking HBPs and then creating chaos.
What I like, though, tonight, and I think what has been the elixir, is when you know as a pitcher that you've got your fastball and you can put it where you want. That completely opens your mind and allows you to get to the wipeout stuff. That's what you've seen from his breaking balls tonight.
And the breaking ball's in there for strike 3 on Lawrence. 5th K for Maxiell.
Beautifully executed. Great sequence from Gavin Kelly as well. And when you give yourself a chance to change eye level, you can get some of these in-betweens where guys can't make up their mind, maybe looking for something else. Was Luke Lawrence punching tickets watching the show on that one.
And he's got 100 Ks on the season now. This is Hudson Brown, who was hit by a pitch his first time up. Bends away from that one. Brown's another guy with reverse splits. The lefties hitting lefties at a 420 clip coming in with an OPS of 1225. Doesn't always make sense, doesn't have to make sense. And he launches it to right field, lumps him back at the wall. It's gone. Just a 6th home run of the season for Hudson Brown. Well, you can take that scouting report of lack of power, wad it up and throw it in the can. Kentucky second to last in the SEC in home runs. And now Brown with a solo 1-out shot.
First mistake of the night, out over the big part of the plate for Maxiell. And Hudson Brown at attention, ready to strike. Foot down, extension, and deep into the early dusk into right center field, almost off the Biomechanics and Performance Center. And the lead is cut in half.
And here's Ethan Hindle. 1 run in and 1 out. This is the third hit of this regional for Brown. He has as many hits as hit by pitches. Hindle came into the postseason hot. The last regular season series came at home against Arkansas. He went 8 for 13 with a couple of doubles and a home run. Wisconsin native, his family originally from England. His dad David played cricket and rugby at the University of London. And he's taken up his dad's hobby, both rugby and cricket. So it comes in on a short hop. See if he can handle a wicked googly.
Thought you were going to get a Gorlock in there too.
There may be a Gorlock around tonight. 2-2.
Well, you're looking at Hindle, led the team last year in on base. Guy that has been really disciplined this weekend, has shown a penchant to drive up some pitch counts, have some long ABs as well.
Yale bounces back and another K. That's his 6th. Mariners head to Baltimore to take on the Orioles on Thursday, June 11th. Catch a first pitch 7 Eastern on ESPN and on the ESPN app. Pete Alonso, former Florida Gator, his team in action tonight, trying to stay alive in its own Gainesville regional. First pitch popped up by Braxton Van Cleve. Tyrus Hall in the sunshine. And that will close the Kentucky 4th, but not before Cats ask, what can Brown do for you?
Oh, just go ahead and get up big time, big fella. A little loud noise from the Kentucky offense going downtown to get on the board.
Teammates are everything in sport. That's why the NCAA joined forces with Team Impact, a national nonprofit that matches children facing serious illness with college teams. Kids get to be part of something bigger, and college athletes get the chance to give back to their community. They both end up with teammates for life. Be part of the impact, all in, all together. Learn more at ncaa.org/Team Impact.
Tommy Copper's Zip Up Full Back Support Shirt is redefining compression.
If you do this, or this, or sometimes even this, Tommy Copper's got this.
The ultimate muscle-supporting, pain-fighting compression shirt that zips on easily.
So that you can do all this. Thank you, Tommy Copper.
Fight back pain. Go to TommyCopper.com and save 40% site-wide today.
You need this. Trust me.
Meet the most insightful way to never scoop again. Litter Robot 5 Pro, the next generation of litter robot. The new waste system detects the type of bathroom visit. Number 1 leaves time to clump, and number 2 cycles quickly for instant odor management. Built-in cameras identify each cat using facial recognition for real-time insights. Litter Robot 5 Pro from Whisker, the greatest invention since cats.
1-run game, bottom of the 4th inning, and now we have ace versus ace. Max Yale on the mound for West Virginia, and Kentucky turns it over to their Friday night guy, Jackson Jelkin.
Fastball, curveball, little cutter and change. Strikeout machine this year, and you could kind of see the chessboard and the pieces moving here. Nick Mingione wasting no time, wanted to take the offensive momentum right to the mound.
Jelkin threw in game 1 for Kentucky against Wake Forest. He threw 98 pitches on Friday afternoon over 6 innings, struck out 5 and walked none. College pitcher throws 98 on Friday. How many is he good for on Monday?
Again, what I hope, or if I'm a Wildcat fan, I want it at least 3 innings, if not more.
There was some question Thursday night that Jelkin would even get the ball on Friday. He threw for Kentucky in the SEC tournament and had a slip coming off the mound and experienced some lower back tightness. And so they gave him a little bit more rest in between that early loss in Hoover and the start here. We saw Jelkin last night put his spikes on, go to the bullpen, get stretched out a little bit with the bands, put the glove on. Was that all for show?
I would have loved to have known what a conversation between he and head coach Nick Mingione would have been early in the day. And I would have to believe that, hey, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to play catch, and then I'll radio back to you. If I'm able to go, it's got to be I got to feel 95% or better. If it's 94%, we wait until tomorrow.
Kresser fouls another one off. Jelkin was a 14th round pick of the Dodgers in 23. And then again in the same round, then a 9th round pick of the Mets in 24. Turned them both down to stay at his hometown school and pitch for Nebraska. That lasted a year. And a strikeout looking for Kresser. Then he went the community college route. Ended up at Houston in 24. Had Tommy John. He was out of the game last year. And in fact, at this time of the season, he was throwing to his own team. And Nick Mingione said, hold on, you're too good. We need some confidence going into the postseason. Please don't embarrass our hitters anymore as we go into the regional.
Well, no better time to get yourself acquainted with what you will face in a regional to try and make your way through the postseason. You see his pitch usage there.
And a capper to third. Cerny with the backhand off balance throw. Beautiful reception by Brown at first to take it off the hop and get out of the way of the runner Lumsden.
Oh, man. Third base has been a real place of trepidation for the Kentucky defense the last couple of nights with the freshman Caden Cloud, but boy, the senior Tyler Cerny, yes sir indeed, and Hudson Brown to boot. All around excellence from the Kentucky defense.
Here's Tyrus Hall, and they're not used to that over the course of this season. Kentucky has been a lower level defensive team, bottom third of the SEC in fielding percentage and errors. Stands in stark contrast to West Virginia, which leads the Big 12 conference in fielding. Ball and a strike to Hall, who is 0 for 1, struck out swinging to end the second against Susie, who by all accounts did what was asked of him, 2 runs over 3 innings. And Jelkin at 96. And they say went. Takes a count to 1 and 2.
Already a good indicator right there. Usually the top of the velo chart would be 96 for Jackson Jelkin, period.
He's feeling it. That's at 97.
This is the first innings adrenaline. Now let's see when you have to sit back down and get back up again. Just a couple of days removed from almost 100 pitches.
I think he wants number 1 again. 2-2. Up. This is with the bender, full count.
You got to be encouraged if you're the Kentucky dugout right here. You've got your main weapon, your ace. Full attack, pin your ears back, go after it.
Swing and a miss. Takes care of the 9-hole hitter Tyrus Hall.
Little change up, little change of pace. Kentucky trying to fight back.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Oscar Mayer deli fresh meats are so deli fresh, people will think they're fresh from the deli.
Hi, yeah, let me get a turkey on a roll with 2 number 4s. I'm at the deli.
No, you're not.
It's not the deli. It's Oscar Mayer deli fresh.
If you have an app that I can type in the order.
Blubbering Cave with Liberty Bibbity.
It's bundle and save on insurance with Liberty Mutual. Okay, let's do another take.
What do you want me to say?
The line. Say the line.
Oh, that's easy. The line.
Okay, let's pick it up tomorrow.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hey, boss, get a whiff of scented Angel Soft tubes. The freshness is just...
It's perfect. And it's simple. Toilet paper that's soft and strong and smells good too. Angel Soft.
I cannot help my fixation.
The real fun just getting started.
Run straight